It's Jason Abraham, the Shadow Teacher, and today is a special message for the light workers. Well, aren't they all special messages for the light workers? But today, in particular, those who fall into the empathic side, those who, without realizing it, just kind of pick up on energy and emotions from everything that is around you. Now, what I've noticed in 2021, there's been a big shift in energy, and I'm someone who has that gift and that curse as well. And I've been spending a good bit of time working on setting energetic boundaries, and I thought I'd done a good job of that. I thought I had reached a place where I would be free of some of the patterns of my past, of where I would give my energy away too much, too soon, too quick, and lose myself. And I'm finding that I was mistaken. I've had a situation show up to where I felt like I was put in places where I was just feeling everything around me and getting overwhelmed. And again, my pattern being to want to fix, to want to heal, the people pleasing, which always ends up in pain. And I could feel just energy being sucked from me. And I could feel almost other stuff wanting to come into me. And thankfully, I have a sanctuary. I have a place where I can go to that I can restore. And thankfully, this has happened enough that I can see it coming now. And I know how it ends every time if I go too far down that path. So I saw it coming and immediately just started to go back into myself. I found those who, again, who can hold space for me, and I can speak openly about with full disclosure. I'm thankful I have some people in my life I can do that with. And they essentially were talking me off that ledge. But what I'm saying to you in this video right now is when the energies are high, this kind of stuff happens. Full moons, this stuff is going to happen. And it's important for you to have a place that you can go to protect your energy. It's important as well to know that this pattern, even if you've worked on it and you feel like it's diminished, that it can still derail you and pull you down into the abyss and pull you into a darkness you may never be able to get back out of. So it's okay to feel it, and it's important not to judge yourself when you do feel it. Like the first thing I wanted to do, like my first tendency was want to judge myself for going back to that place and say, man, you suck. You did all this work, and here you are again, going right back there. But what I'm finding again, I felt the tug, but I got out. And I found my alpha state again. I was able to get out of that state of people pleasing and recover. But I had to again get in an environment that restored me and had some things to feed me to get me back into that state. So again, see it when it happens, call it out, and then know what pulls you back into the state of yourself, of being able to know yourself and value yourself. Know that what you need needs to come first, even though you can feel all these energies pulling on you that want you to fix them, want you to give your power to them. And the part of you, you being a kind soul, which is a blessing to the world, is wanting to do that, wanting to help. But just remember that for a light worker, for an empath, to use their powers to the fullest, you can't burn out the golden goose. You've got to be able to stay in your power, and you've got to be able to keep things reeled in and know just the nature of this matrix that we're in, this matrix of chaos, this chaotic energy that rules this world, that infests every structure that we walk through, is going to want to drain you. So it's not easy to be someone with this gift and this curse because of that nature. But when you are able to stay in your power and keep a space, again, have that close space of people who respect you and respect your power and remind you of who you are, then you're able to live your best life and truly align with your purpose, which is the greatest fulfillment any of us can have. And those of you, or those out there who challenge this purpose, who it may feel like they're antagonizing you, they're a gift too, because they teach you more about yourself. When someone, like for me, when I get pulled into a beta reactionary state, what I do now is I always ask, why did that happen? What does that to me? What triggers the emotions that pull me out of myself and get me to second guess and get into this reactionary, people-pleasing space of that where I'm running the program of not feeling enough? What is it about this person, these people, these situations that does that? And how can I move forward and set an appropriate boundary? These are the questions I ask. And when I can find answers, then what I find is I can go back in the same situation and it doesn't have the same effect. Still, it's not the same. It doesn't necessarily energize me, but it doesn't diminish me as much. But that being said, with the spikes and energies, there's going to be lots of opportunities for this. And that's the way we've got to look at it, because we learn how to use our gifts. We learn how to set our boundaries and respect our energy and protect our energy. Then we show up as our best. And that's my intention for me, and hopefully these words inspire anybody else out there who needs to hear them. Class dismissed.